Creating a watershed and water drop analysis. This tutorial demonstrates how to create two kinds of surface analysis, watershed and water drop. Exercise 1, Configuring a style for watershed display. In this exercise, you will configure a style for watershed display. Configure a style for watershed display. Open Surface 5a.dwg. In Tool Space, on the Settings tab, expand the Surface Styles. Right-click the standard surface style. Click Copy. In the Surface Style dialog box, on the Information tab, for name, enter Watersheds. On the Watersheds tab, in the Watershed Properties table, expand the Depression Watershed Property Group. Change Use Hatching to True. Click Hatch Pattern and click. In the Hatch Properties dialog box, specify the following parameters. Pattern, AR Sand. Scale, 15. Click OK. On the Display tab, in the Component Display table, click Next to Watersheds to turn on display of the watershed components. Click OK. Exercise 2, Generating a watershed analysis. In this exercise, you will generate and display the watershed analysis. In Tool Space, on the Prospector tab, expand the Surfaces collection. Right-click the XGND surface. Click Surface Properties. In the Surface Properties dialog box, on the Information tab, for Surface Style, select Watersheds. On the Analysis tab, for Analysis Type, select Watersheds. Ensure that Standard is selected in the Legend list. Click to generate the watershed analysis. The details of the surface watersheds are displayed in the Details table. Click. On the Watershed Display dialog box, click next to Boundary Point and Boundary Segment to turn off the display of these watershed types. Click OK twice. The watersheds are displayed on the surface in the drawing. In Tool Space, on the Prospector tab, expand the Surfaces XGND collection. Click the Watersheds collection. The Prospector List view displays a tabular list of the surface watersheds with their IDs, description, type, and the ID of the watershed that they drain into. Optionally, pan or zoom to an individual watershed. Right-click the WAD item in the list view and click Pan to or Zoom to. Exercise 3, Creating a Watershed Legend. In this exercise, you will add a watershed legend table to the drawing. In Tool Space, on the Settings tab, expand the surface. Table Styles. Watershed Collection. Right-click the standard style. Click Edit. In the Table Style dialog box, on the Data Properties tab, clear the Sort Data checkbox. Click OK. Click Annotate tab Labels and Tables panel. Add Tables menu. Add Surface Legend Table. At the prompt to specify the table type, enter Watersheds. You are prompted to specify whether you want the table to automatically update if the analysis information changes. Enter Dynamic to enable automatic updating. If a change is made to the surface and the watershed analysis is regenerated, the legend is automatically updated. Click a location in the drawing where you want to place the upper left corner of the table. The legend table is displayed in the drawing at the selected location. Exercise 4, Extracting Objects from a Surface. In this exercise, you will use the watershed data to create non-destructive AutoCAD objects from the surface. Extract objects from a surface. In the drawing, select the surface. Click Tin Surface tab, Surface Tools panel, Extract from Surface drop-down, Extract Objects. The Extract Objects from Surface dialog box lists all of the surface properties that are visible in the currently selected surface style. Clear all boxes in the Properties column except for watersheds. Click OK. Auto CAD objects are created from each of the watersheds in the drawing. In the drawing, click inside a watershed area. On the command line, enter list. The Auto CAD text window displays parameters for the object you selected. You can use any of the standard Auto CAD commands to modify or query the new object. Exercise 5, Analyzing Surface Water Runoff. In this exercise, you will create lines that illustrate the path that flowing water will take across a surface. Then, you will create a polygon that defines the catchment region and its area on the surface. Perform a water drop analysis. Open Surface 5c.dwg. Click Analyze tab, Ground Data Panel, Flow Paths drop-down, Water Drop. In the Water Drop dialog box, specify the following parameters. Path Layer, C-Topo WDRP. Path Object Type, 2D Polyline. Place marker at start point, yes. Start point marker style, WD Start. Click OK. In the drawing, click several locations near those displayed in the following illustration. A 2D polyline is drawn, representing the flow of water from the spot you selected. The start point of the path is indicated by a marker. If a water path splits, additional lines are drawn to follow each path. Water drop paths. Press Enter to end the water drop command. Notice that most water drop paths in this area drain to the culverts that are indicated by the red arrows. Next, you will use the water drop paths you just created to define a catchment area that influences the culverts. Create catchment areas. Click Analyze tab, Ground Data Panel, Catchments drop-down, Catchment Area. In the Catchment dialog box, specify the following parameters. Display Discharge Point, yes. Discharge Point, Catchment. Catchment Layer, C-Topo Catch. Catchment Object Type, 2D Polyline. Click OK. In the drawing, click the plus marker for each water drop path. Blue polygons that define each catchment region are created. The area value of each catchment region is displayed on the command line. In the drawing, each catchment point is indicated by a X marker. Note: if you receive a message indicating that the specified location results in a catchment area with no area, it means that there is no flat area or high spot on the specified point. Press Enter to end the catchment area command. Combine multiple catchment areas. In the drawing, select the polygons that define catchment areas. Right-click. Select Isolate Objects, isolate selected objects. The polygons are displayed in the drawing window, but all other objects are hidden. Select the polygons again. On the command line, enter line work shrink wrap. A polygon that contains the combined area of the catchment areas is displayed. The line work shrink wrap command creates a single outside boundary of a selection of touching polygons. The original polygons are not deleted. Combined catchment areas. In the drawing, right-click, Click Isolate Object, send Object Isolation. The remaining drawing objects are displayed in the drawing window. Tip: you can transfer individual or shrink wrap catchment area polygons to a hydrology application for further analysis.